You spend months designing, you route the PCB perfectly, you ordered the parts, you plug it in, and poof, magic smoke. They say hardware is hard, but usually it is hard because we ignore the basics. Today I am breaking down the 8 most common mistakes beginners make that turn expensive prototypes into paperweights. Mistake number 1: skipping the fundamentals. I know you want to build the cool robots, but if you don't understand Ohm's law, ketchup, or how to actually read the datasheets, you are guessing, not engineering. Don't rely on a 5-minute YouTube tutorial for a 5-year product. Mistake number 2: copy paste engineering. It is okay to use reference designs. It is not okay to copy a schematic without knowing why that specific capacitor is there. If you don't know what a component does, you can't fix it when it breaks. Mistake number 3 is the breadboard illusion. Just because it works on the breadboard with jumper wires doesn't mean it will work on a PCB. Breadboard hides noise issues and handle current differently. It's a proof of concept, not a product. Number 4, ignoring DFM. You might be able to unsolder that tiny chip, but can a machine do it 10,000 times without failing? If you don't design for the factory, you are not designing the product, you are designing the science project. Number 5, poor thermal management. Beginners forget physics. Power equals heat. If you use a linear regulator to drop 12 volts to 3 volts, that heat has to go somewhere. If you did not calculate for heat sink or select a proper power regulator, your board will cook itself. Mistake 6: poor component selection. Not increase a startup faster than designing a chip that is end of life. Always check the supply chain before you commit to a part. Number 7, improper testing. Does it work on your desk at room temperature? Great. Now, does it work at minus 10 degrees Celsius? Or when the battery is low? Stop testing for the happy parts and start testing for failure. Finally, number 8, treating EMI as an afterthought. Electromagnetic interference isn't a part you apply at the end. If you don't think about grounding and shielding and preventing crosstalk and other issues that could lead to EMI from day one, you will face certification and you legally won't be able to sell your device. Hardware development is a minefield, but if you respect the physics and plan for the manufacturing, you can make it through. I have put a checklist of these 8 points in the description below. If you want a deep dive on any of these specific topics, let me know in the comments. Don't let the magic smoke out. I will see you in the next video. Bye.